Hello everyone, so today I'm going to show you how to install AppyDroid Ghostbox 1.6 Pro on the PC. Um, I've been looking forward to creating this video for a while now. I just created a bunch of banks using my VSTHost static filtering method. So you'll be able to use the banks that I just made, or one of the bank files that I just made. It's over an hour long, so you shouldn't hear any repeats. The chance of hearing a repeat is 1 in about 160,000, something like that. Um, anyway, so without further ado, let me just go ahead and show you. So I'm going to provide a download link in the description of this video. To gain access, you're going to need to subscribe to my YouTube channel and send me a comment. Just DM me a comment with your email address. Once I get the email address, I will send you. I'll send you an email. You'll have a link in the email. You'll just download the file, and this is what the file is going to look like. So it's going to be a zip file. There's going to be two folders. One is the install folder for the program. The other one is a Ghostbox bank. So let's go ahead and extract those. I'm going to walk you through the whole setup. I uninstalled the Ghostbox software, so we'll go through this together. So we'll go ahead and open that up. You will double click on the setup folder or the setup file. So I got permission from AppyDroid to do this. I told him what I was doing. He was excited. So this is actually going to be phase one. Phase one is I'll provide banks that can be used, and the second phase will be me hosting a live stream on an IP radio station. So I'll provide the link to give you access to that. And so anyway, this is what the program looks like after it's installed. So we're going to install user bank number 1. I could provide enough banks so you can use all 3 banks. And when the bank is installed, it's going to randomly scan through the bank. So there's no pre-programmed words. There's no radio stations. This was all generated by static. Whatever voices you hear using this file, it's all because of static. There's no banks. Well, there's a bank, but it was created with no audio from radio or any apps, anything like that. It was just pure static and me filtering. Okay, so part 2 is now that what we need to do is open up your file browser. You're going to find the Ghostbox bank folder that I created in this zip file. You're just going to drag that file into your documents folder. So you'll go in your documents folder, and it is right here. So what you're going to do now is on the Ghostbox app, you're going to you're just going to press the left button down on your mouse until this window opens up. You're going to go to your documents folder, you'll look for the Ghostbox bank, and you'll select folder. Okay, now we have the banks loaded in there. So it's going to be channel 1. Then you'll click on, right now there is banks in here, but I'm not using those. So we're just going to click on user bank 1, and that's going to load up the bank. So now if we click on play, it's going to randomly scan this hour-long audio file. It's just going to, it might go to, the start of the file. It might go to the middle of the file. It might go to third way through the file. It might go 5 seconds into the file. It's just going to randomly scan that file. So let me show you how this works. So you have the volume, you have noise. So this bank will have some whispers in it. So you do not want to put this maybe higher than 2. I always turn it up at 100%. I'm wearing headphones all the time. Bass, treble, that's up to you. You can change the pitch. You can add echo. Feedback, I always go to about 30%. Reverb, I put it on 5, but that's my personal preference. You can put it at 0. I'm going to put it at 5. Drive is a little bit of audio boost to the file. Low pass filter, you can leave it at 20. I like going to 12. Flanger, I always kind of leave it. Thremold, I leave at 2 hertz. Flanger, you can change, I would say maybe to 1 hertz. We can try it. The speed rate on this particular bank that I'm using, I like going about 750. You can go up to about 850, 900. 1000 milliseconds, it's going to hold on that file or that spot for 1 second, and then it's going to move off of it. I like going down to about 3/4 of a second, so about 50 milliseconds, or 350, or I'm sorry, 750 milliseconds is about like where I like. A regular ghost box, you would want to go down to like 350, 300. That's why I had that stuck in my head. So let's go to 700. And now what we're going to do is we're going to hit play, and you'll hear what it sounds like. I'm going to put the drive up at 5%. Just click it once. So I'm going to stop it. You can actually hit record. It will record your sessions, and then you can play them back. But the record button will work. It will record your sessions. So I'm going to go ahead and hit play again, but I'm going to change the scan rate. I'm just going to play with it. If those little loud like hisses, things like that are too loud, I'll show you what noise does. Now, noise reduction. So if you go higher, it's going to take out all the noise in the background, but it will also take out any whispers. So let me show you how that works. I like keeping it at 2. 4 at the most. Okay, right there's that 850 millisecond. Who's calling my name? Sound like it said Dave. I'm not really asking any questions, but that's kind of interesting because I used to get Dave a lot at my old place, which was pretty active. But I'm going to go ahead and stop it. Yeah, so feel free to, download the program, install it, play around with it. The phase 2 of this project is going to be IP radio. IP radio, I'm going to host a live stream using my VST static filtering method. So it will be on 24 hours a day. You can just use this program, log on, click on this, the IP radio, enter the information that I will provide, and it will also, you can actually set it to where there's no scan, no sweep. So the sweep will just stay idle and you'll just be able to listen to the stream. Or you can hit the sweep rate and adjust the sweep speed. And that's pretty much it. All right, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. But thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy. I would love to start a community that we can all start doing, like sessions together, something like that. But this is just phase 1, where I'm going to provide some banks created from my streams of my filtering method. But like I said, it will change over to IP radio, or you can actually do both. You can do IP radio and the banks and scan between the two. It's kind of crazy when you add more than one bank. I'll go ahead and do that now. Check this out. So you can actually click on. Oh, this version doesn't do it. Anyway, actually what you can do is actually blend channels. So you can have multiple channels. You can have all 4 channels running. It's getting a little crazy. Or you can remove the channels to scan 1 channel, scan 2 different channels, scan 3 channels. So all of the channel sweeping, all of the channel sweeping that it's doing, it's actually going to different parts of the file. So it's just totally random, and it's a random sweep. It's not linear going from the start of the file all the way to the end. It's a random sweep. It's jumping around through bits and pieces of that and chopping it up. Unlike a traditional bank where it's just an audio file and it just randomly selects part of the file. So this is totally different. Anyway, all right, thanks, and sorry I was rambling. This video is going to be a little long, but have a great night and enjoy. All right.